Hello again, scientists. Kanisha here, and welcome back to the Science Studio. Something's not quite right with my sound sculpture. It only makes one kind of sound. All the sounds are too similar. I want some variety. I want it to be like a whole orchestra where a whole lot of different sounds come together to make something beautiful. But how do I do that? Well, I need to start by identifying the types of sounds I want. I won't find what I'm looking for if I don't even know what I'm looking for. Let's take this show on the road and go outside of the science studio to see if we can discover different types of sounds to recreate. Here we are, outside of the science studio. Did I mention that the studio is in the middle of a big, busy city? Listen to all these sounds. There's so much going on. It's the perfect place to learn about different kinds of sounds. And I wonder, how can we describe all these sounds? What words can we use to tell other people what things sound like? What's that, Mia? Oh! Mia says we can describe sounds in all sorts of ways, by how low or high they sound, or how loud or quiet they are, and by how long they last. Oh! Do you hear that? It's a car alarm. That is so loud. You're right, Mia. I'm talking about the volume of that noise. Volume is a fancy word that helps us describe how loud or quiet a sound is. When something is loud, like a car alarm or a fire truck siren, it grabs your attention because it's really loud. But when something is quiet, like a whisper or leaves rustling in the wind, you have to listen carefully because it's so quiet. Let's practice. When I say loud, you use your biggest, loudest voice. And when I say quiet, you use your tiniest, quietest voice. Ready? Here we go. Loud, quiet, loud, quiet. Awesome! You got it. Now that we're done practicing, I just realized that the alarm is still going. Can someone turn that off? It's been going on for so long. What, Mia? There's a word for that too? Duration? Wow! Duration is just a fancy word for how long a sound lasts. Some sounds are short, like the snap of your fingers, but others are really long, like that noisy car alarm. Let's practice. I hear a lot of sounds, but let's see if we can decide which ones are short and long. Oh, I hear a bicycle bell. Is that a short sound or a long sound? Yeah, that sound was pretty short. Oh, now I hear a police siren. Is it short or long? Yep, that sound was much longer. Wow, I've been hearing all kinds of sounds here, but not all the sounds are the same. Some are really high, like a bird chirping, and some are really low, like a big truck rumbling by. There must be a way to describe that. Oh, of course! Mia says that's called pitch. Pitch is a fancy word we use to describe how high or low a sound is. Thanks, Mia. So, if I hear a sound that's sort of squeaky, it has a high pitch, like these birds chirping. But if I hear a sound that's deep and rumbly, it has a low pitch, like this truck's engine. You try. Is this sound high or low pitched? You got it! That sound is definitely high pitched. Wow! What a journey we've been on. We've learned that sounds can be loud or quiet, short or long, and high or low pitched. But here's the really cool part. Sometimes these things can happen all at once. A sound can be high pitched but really quiet, like a tiny bird singing softly. Or a sound can be low pitched but super loud, like a big drum going boom. That's what makes sounds so amazing. When we mix pitch, volume, and duration together, we can create all kinds of unique sounds. And now, I can use everything I've learned to make my sound sculpture even more interesting. I'll add some materials that make high, soft sounds, like a tiny bell. And I'll add some low, loud sounds, like a big gong that goes boom. And maybe I'll throw in a few short sounds and some longer sounds too. When I put them all together, it's going to be the best sound sculpture ever. Until next time, keep listening to the world around you and keep creating. Who knows? Maybe you'll create your own sound sculpture one day. See you next time. Hey.